pallet wood. It's such a great resource. You want to know why? Because it's free. And here's a simple project you can build using pallet wood. Today I'll show you how to make a wine caddy for your bottles of wine and your glasses. I ended up breaking down a pallet off camera, and now it's time to true up these ends right here. Make sure that these are square. Now that I trued up my end on my board, I'm going to simply measure 12 inches and cut it at that mark. If you have a miter saw with a shadow line, makes it super convenient right there. All pallet wood is going to be a little bit different. So with mine, I know my length is 12 inches. I want to drill a 1 3/8 hole in the middle, and then a 5/8 hole on both ends here, 1.5 inches from the ends. Now I'm just going to use my square and line up my marks with my holes. It should look similar to this. Now I'm going to clamp it down and cut it. Now that it's flipped around and clamped again, time to cut out this other side. Now after you cut it out with a jigsaw, it should look something like this. Now you most definitely could route out the holes and all the sides and make that look really clean, but for this purpose, I'm going to just sand it down. It's the most budget friendly, and not everybody has a router. There's limitless ways that you can do this. I just wanted to give you some inspiration. This one that's the 12-incher is the one that works best for me. That's my best seller. Now we want to knock off these sharp corners. Now it's smoother to the touch. Now I'm just going to use a smaller piece to get inside. You could most definitely sand this with like an electric sander, but because it's pallet wood and I kind of like the rustic look to it, I don't want to lose all of the character on that wood, so I'm just going to stain it, make that grain come out even more. Now before you go to stain this, I would recommend batching quite a few of these out. You can make 20 or 25 of these very quickly, and go ahead and experiment too. So you can make longer ones like this. See how much longer this one is? With this one, I have a little bit bigger holes on the bottom here and more of a variance. So when the wine sits on this one, the glasses are a little bit farther apart. Now you can jazz it up as much as you want. You can make, you know, arches right here. Maybe make that more of like an oval shape. You can definitely change it up a little bit. You could torch this thing, maybe have the grain pop that way. For this project, I'm gonna use the Minwax Poly Shades. This is pecan. Now when painting or staining, these tri-grips from Miles Craft really work well. Now you can lay them flat like this and then put your product on there. These also have very small tips on the top. Now you can set your item down. Go ahead and stain or paint it that way. You'll get full coverage and it won't blotch up your material, whether that be paint or stain. Now I'm just going to get the end right here. Now just simply wipe it off, let it dry a little bit, and we're almost finished. Now with not a whole lot of effort, you have this really cool wine caddy. So this just sits on there like that. And your two glasses go on the side. And there you go, a simple wine carrier.